soro no ye wana wasule nana. Erire Biafra go mana o. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Obamomo. The spirit of Biafra is upon me. That is why I am offering this song to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Urobo dialect and Isoko. Lucky star is sinking, I'm sinking, Udogu, Biafra. Amorotomo agbada bururu. Amorotomo agbada bururu. Excellency Simon Ekpa. Nieruwe yo witruwe salute. Go with the same the freedom you brought to do well for us. Urobi soko with the same no. Amorotomo agbada guru. PM Simon Joko. You have done so much for us. I am shedding tears of joy. Your tithe cannot be seen easily. I search around the whole world, the greatest freedom fighter. We, the Robo and Isuku, we appreciate you awesome. Worry sister say you are so good, you are so wonderful. Clara Dimu say you are so good. Amorutamo agbada. Helen Peter say you are so good. That is the truth. Patricia Robo say you are so good. Amorutamo agbada guru. Soko with the Sedo. What a wonderful man. The good guy. It's only the food that we eat. And I know those who are sitting at the fence in this Biafra struggle, they will not learn. Maybe they will learn in the grave. Urobi soko with the sendo. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Worry sister say you are so good. Go with the Sedo. Clara Dim say you are so good. Anna Wabada Guru. Amarotomo Abada Guru. Amarotomo Abada Guru. Urobi soko with the Sedo. Urobi soko we throw a salute. Even lucky star, it is Sedo. You do well, it is Sedo. Brgie said, you do well, we salute you, we throw a salute. Patricia Urobo say you are so good, you are so good. Amorotomo agbada guru. I am in tears of joy, for your good work cannot be quantified. Oh, Amorotomo agbada guru. Ewo, Isuko Bidise.
I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. Do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
Mwerenda siputa maka mwero onwe naga biko kulie ogeruo biko kulie ihe jamalike ogeruo onwere ndị akpọrọku maka nwere onwe anyị onwere ndị amụrụ chekwa maka nwere onwe ụmụ Biafra biko kulie ogeruo biko kulie ihe jamalike ogeruo the spirit of Biafra biko kulie n'ogeruo onwere ndị Biafra jide ebube biko bilie n'ogeruo ọhamadike nọ na dungeon unu ga-ekwe ka ihere mee ya Odike, mposi ike rura joba dike. Biko kulie ogeruo. Biko kulie, iye jamadike ogeruo. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, Master Simon M. Epondo sumudu srega baniru na ebuna. Nebadra ndapo mayebudo. Ogine. Wasi Simon Epa, emezu wakokwere onye ndu. Ihe jamadi keruo, imakwa Simon Epa wujie. Ihe jamadi keruo, Simon Epa watakata abụọ. Ojuda kwenyi, mkwikwere onye ndu kineme tata. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you. Prime Minister, I will follow you. I will follow you. I will follow you. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize a referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom from Biafra? And I'm going to be number one. If you are looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Okwe Kucharangwe, Master Simon Epa, Ogene. Master Simon Epa, Biko, GC, Kaka, Oku, Atakata, Kaina, Ojuda, Uwe, Kipolo, Yendu, Kine, Biafra, Dahi Boroka Biarole, Iye Jamadi Gero, Biafra Republic Government Awuchie, Iye Jamadi Gero, Commander General Lekweshiri, General Buduso, Suna Atakata War, Commander Holy Ghost, Okonyendu Borok
Maka Biafra, we're putara anyị onye ndu Simon Eba
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day Chukwa Biama Benigwe whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, Chukwokika Biama, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children, the Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this morning program. I appreciate every one of you that has connected to this morning program, wherever you are connecting us from. If you are joining this program from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, you are joining us from Russia, from China, if you are joining us from any part of Africa, if you are joining us from Nigeria, or you are joining us from Biafra land, I welcome you to this very platform today. I thank you for being part of this program, and I say, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect you. If you are watching me from TikTok, or you're watching me from Facebook, or you're watching from YouTube, whichever area you are watching this program from, I welcome you, I appreciate you for joining me, and I say, happy weekend to you, wherever you are. It is weekend, And I hope you are enjoying your weekend wherever you are. Most of us use weekend as a resting day. And for you to share this moment of rest with us, we appreciate you. And I thank you for being part of this program. If you are joining me on TikTok, please kindly tap on the screen and share the program so that others can join us. We are here to create awareness. If you are joining me from Facebook, kindly share the program, click like and share. And if you are joining from YouTube, David Herbert channel, which is where we are hosting this program, please equally share the program, like the program, subscribe, and click the notification if you have not done so. Wherever you are connecting us from, I appreciate every one of you, and I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. For those who are joining us on this platform for the very first time, I want you to understand that this very platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the Biafran government. This platform where you're watching this program is a platform that is under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this very platform where you are watching this program, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to attack people. We don't come here to attack organizations or individuals. We do not come here to preach hate. We do not come here for saga. We do not come here to go against any race or religion. Not at all. What we do in this platform is to present the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world. To support everyone that is genuinely seeking for freedom. To speak for humanity. More especially on the situation in Biafra land that the world have turned a blind eye to. That is why we come here. To educate the world about the true situation of things in Biafra land. To expose the lie the Nigerian government have told against Biafran people. The lie against the Biafran people, lie against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the lies against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The genocide that is being committed against the Biafran people in Nigeria. For some of you who do not know, Biafra is a country that has been in occupation by Nigeria since 1967 up to date. Biafra was declared in 1967. Nigerian government with the British, with the help of the France, Russia, and to an extent the United States, fought against the Biafran people. They captured Biafra and forced Biafrans to be under the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Today, Biafra land is under occupation by Nigeria. Nigerian government is exploiting the mineral resources in Biafra land, exploiting the people, committing genocide against Biafrans, up to this place as we speak. The war that they fought from 1967 to 1970. After countries of the world have recognized Biafra, that war was fought and Biafra was captured and forced into Nigeria. The Nigerian government forcefully came out and said, no victor, no vanquish. But of course, we know that they still claim victor. And they say they are going to implement 3R, reconstruction, rehabilitation, and reintegration. None was implemented, and the war continued from 1967 up to this minute as we speak. It has not stopped. I do not know the crime that we, the Biafran people, have committed against Nigerians. I don't know the crime we have committed against the Nigerian people. The only crime we have committed is that we are industrious. We want to be on our own. We want to grow in our own space and at our own speed. We are asking for self-determination. That is the crime we have committed. And because of this innocent and legitimate request, the Nigerian government have unleashed violence against Biafrans at every given opportunity. There have been several incidents of genocide in Biafra land. No media is covering it. No conventional media is covering it. No international media is covering it. The investigative journalists are running away from Biafra land. They do not want to come out to speak. I use this opportunity to call on all investigative journalists across the world to focus on Biafra. Go to Biafra land and see things for yourself. Some of you might be asking, what are the reasons? What are the evidence? What is going to move me to go to Biafra land? I want you to go to the platform of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, on X. When you go to X, you tap Mazi Simon Ekpa, you are going to see verified account. Just go to X, type Simon Ekpa, E-K-P-A, Simon Ekpa. You will see a verified account. When you enter that account, scroll down and see for yourself video evidence, picture evidence, audio evidence, written evidence about the incidents and things that are happening in Biafra land. I bet you after going through that platform, you will have every conviction to fly into Biafra land and see things for yourself. My fellow Biafrans, we must not forget the reason why we are shouting on daily basis online, on various social media, is for the world to hear us and hear us clearly. We know that nobody is going to come to our aid. We are not begging anybody to come to our aid either. All we are doing today is to create awareness, to put the world on notice for what is coming ahead. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, have warned for the situation that is coming. Nobody paid attention. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, have continued to warn about the situation. Nobody is paying attention. Our media warriors on their various platforms are warning and putting the world on notice. They don't seem to pay attention. We will not stop. We will continue to put the world on notice about what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria and the steps the Biafrans are going to take to secure themselves. As we speak, the Biafrans are already taking measure. After the kidnap of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekano from Kenya, who they tortured for good 8 days. For good 8 days, they tortured him, kept him under solitary confinement for the past 4 years now. After he has won his cases in the court, they have refused to release him. Our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa take over the command of the liberation of Biafra. And today we have a government under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. The government of Biafra have done a lot and continue to do more to walk out of the zoo. And as we speak, we already have a date. Biafra Convention is coming up from 29th of this month, being November, up until 3rd of December. Every preparation has been made, and Biafrans are gearing up for this very remarkable occasion. During this convention, many important personalities are going to speak. Delegates are going to come across the world. Delegates are going to come from different governments and different organizations to speak on that convention. On that very convention, the legitimacy of the Biafran government will be seen clearly by the world. Signatures will be put down to legitimize the government of Biafra. And on the 2nd of December, the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra will happen. It is a restoration because Biafra has been. Biafra is not a new country. It's a country that has existed. Was there for 3 good years, and they had every single thing they needed to be a government. They had their military, they had their police, they had their court, had their money, had their national anthem, had their president. Everything that made a country, and they have been recognized by many countries of the world before it was taken over by the British, and some world powers are handed over to Nigeria, and since then to date has been under occupation. Now we are restoring Biafra. That is why the declaration of the restoration of independence of the state of Biafra will be made on the 2nd of December during that convention. After that declaration, it is going to be a different ballgame. This is to put the world on notice. We are not saying that you should abide by what we say. You might not like what we say, but that will not stop us from making our points. But it is time for everybody to pay attention to Biafra land. More especially, if you are an investigative journalist, please go to Biafra land and see it for yourself. I urge you to fly into Biafra land if you are an investigative journalist. It is very important. Get information and show the world what you have found out. We know that Nigerian government is putting a blockade, but you can do it if you want to do it. It is for humanity. It is for humanity. And I bet you nothing on the planet Earth will stop Biafra from getting their freedom this time. More especially on the situation that we are today, where the so-called secular state is trickishly today converted to an Islamic state. We have nothing against the Muslims. We have nothing against Islam. But what we are saying that people should have that freedom to practice whatever religion they want, and that is what the government signed up for in the constitution, a secular state. And that must be respected. You can't force people against their will to get into what they did not bargain for. And that brings us into the dangerous diversity of the zoo. But we are going to end it this time. Before we proceed finally, remember this very program is an interactive section. You can come in and interact with me on this platform. If you are watching from TikTok or you're watching from Facebook and you have a contribution to make, if you cannot come to the YouTube and join me on stage, write your statement. I am going to read it out and respond to you accordingly. But if you want to be with me on stage, you are welcome on David Harbert's channel. Click the link on the comment section, join me on stage and make your point. The only thing that we require is that when you are joining me on stage, make sure you are dressed up properly. We cannot admit you on this platform naked. It is not possible. Another thing is that when you are speaking on this platform, you must make sure you present your case in a civil manner. The world is watching. The Biafran cabinet is watching. Our prime minister is watching. Present your case in a civil manner so that the world can digest what you have to say and then look into it. As long as you can abide by this, you are welcome. There is no law that says that you must be a Biafran to join us on this platform. As long as you are human, you are qualified to join us on this platform and hear your opinion. You are entitled to your opinion. All you need to do is to make sure that whatever you're about to say, you can defend it and present it in a civil manner. We will listen to you. You never can tell. Nobody knows it all. It's either you learn from us or we learn from you. That is why we are here. My fellow Biafrans, before we proceed, I have to remind Biafrans of the programs that is lined up ahead. There are things that are lined up that we must do and follow. So I have to play the jingles to prepare us for the programs that are lined up. Let us listen.
Every day, you don't know to work in Gambia, so make a window to them. You win, you win, you win. You win, you win, you win. For Biafra. Raffle Pro. In Finland. In exile. Raffle Biafra Republic Government in exile present a fantastic raffle game. Biafra Freedom Raffle BFR is a raffle sales in support of Biafra Freedom, which will be drawn and prizes given at the declaration of the independent states of Biafra in Finland between November 29 to December 10, 2024. BFR is for everyone amazing. Raffle prize is $20. Total winning prize $10,000. First prize $5,000. Second prize $3,000. Third prize $2,000. For more information and to participate, click https www.biafrarepublicgov.org/raffle. BFR is for 2 months only. Hurry up and buy Raffle says for Biafra freedom today. Buy for your children and grandchildren. Buy for your relatives, friends. Do your part now, because when we give all our needed support, God crowns us with Biafra we long for. Good luck and happy win, Raffle.
Every day, we need a friend go to go kick up your man. So make we win, oh, to them. You win, you win, you win, you win, you win, you win.
You are all invited to the Aludo State de facto government in Homeland Fort fundraising. Purpose of the event to support Finland Convention for Biafra Redeclaration. Date Friday 8 November 2024. Time 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Venue online via Zoom link. Mechuku Okike Abiyama bless you for yielding to this noble call.
Oshekure Onana Otare e Biafra Takewe takewe Ipo urobo avisoko Takewe
Urobo me avovo we javani yanine upole onigede o miragwa Simon Ekpa Ujoko Biafra le amleta na mane vie kede tane ki devo la mane ko diola mane na Biafra o wono di oronire enere ombi kilo miragwa Simon Ekpa owo tane oyikari ha vo urabani oyo miragwa amleta na oswe Biafra opekotori noko ehana lakaburina ehana obi Finlandi oyakada he ehana wele ede ujegbirini le mena upovo ridwe edera eme abekuive ehana na obodigo idonole oyibo ametane anye aka metana okipole ike vikpalbo ovehana opolo esosolo ke me soso vere hana aka ke John oyibo le oyibo sene $10,000 then opolo ve aka ke $5,000 opolera aka ke $2,000 hali Biafra na ubodele halamleta na eko kokigo kone Biafra na waivu vielana brasa wo mrigo wo be Biafra eko tolole lamleta na oka nera vani pona jobi o ma be ravani so bitu wan je petana we javali kubo kugbe urubo na bena awamleta na Biafra esewo mu urubo ovovo wado
Isoko wado Mano wado wade Ehajo ruto no betero mavia Evenu benana 2024 Eva ede ude gbo easy eva amara begbovo bifiho edesa eva amara begbive ehanana oyo odibo o no no visit ro rufo maro somai ba ho emi Biafra na mabetemerie na le manigbo in Nigeria na ona oro maroviano na wako magbe re majeve hana owo ezaro no obetero mavia eva ezaro na owo no barobo atekyo igo ere ibo na se dollar na wote ku magbe ehanana otiwo makowe worede uvenana ori uvenana re woko magbe re advertise ezaro na ovetegwo agogo somai ovetegwo uzuazo somai keme matewu fo mamino matigbe brenu matigbe viovio jaha ere atane mevo wa ko magbe wade ijo isoko wado. Every day we the bread go to go kick up your man. Say make we win, oh, to them. You win, you win, you win, we know. You win, you win, you win, we know. For Biafra, we know. Raffle draw, we know. In Finland.
Alright guys, listen up. There's a lot of noise out there. Call it propaganda, blackmail, whatever you want. But don't let any of it shake you. No matter what they say, no matter what they try, Biafra's story isn't going anywhere. Freedom doesn't die just because someone tries to stomp it out. December 2nd, 2024 is fast approaching. It's not just another date, it's the date. The moment everything we've been fighting for comes alive. See, history's always been shaped by those who refuse to give up. Look around, you know what I mean? Some might tell you to sit back and blend in. But look where they got us in the past. It's those who stood tall, the ones who refused to be silenced, that made change happen. And guys, that's the spirit we need now more than ever. This is Biafra, and Biafra means not backing down. Now, let's take a moment to think about what it's gonna be like on December 2nd. Just imagine it. The world's watching, trying to figure out if Biafra will rise. And yes, all eyes will be on us, on the rising sun, on a people who refuse to give in, refuse to lose hope. You gotta stay focused, keep the vision locked. Because when that day comes, you won't want to look back and think, man, I should have believed just a little more. You know, history books are filled with stories of people who had a chance and took it, didn't wait for things to look easy or safe. Just like those who held on to their vision of freedom even when it looked impossible. That's where Biafra stands right now, right on the brink of something massive. Dear Biafrans, there's no stopping what's about to happen. The journey's been tough, no doubt, with propaganda coming at us from every direction, threats piling up, and a relentless flood of blackmail aimed at shaking our spirits. But here's the real deal. We stay the course. Because December 2nd, 2024, is right around the corner. Biafra's restoration isn't a maybe. It's a reality. You know, when you're fighting for freedom, you gotta expect resistance. Take any liberation movement in history. Think about the American Revolution or even the fall of apartheid in South Africa. These were battles where the people didn't back down, no matter how hard the opponents tried to knock them off course. Now, it's our turn. They're gonna say everything to discourage us, twist facts, and paint Biafra as a lost cause. But we know better, don't we? We're seeing it all unfold with our own eyes. We're the generation that's making this happen. And let's be real, December 2nd isn't just another date on the calendar. It's the day we've been waiting for, the day when all these years of resilience, of fighting back against suppression, come to fruition. You're gonna hear the skeptics, the critics, and the doubters in these last weeks leading up. But let's stay grounded. Let's remember why we started this. The rising sun's been away.
You are all invited to the Aludo State de facto government in Homeland Fort fundraising. Purpose of the event, to support Finland Convention for Biafra Redeclaration. Date Friday 8 November 2024, time 7 p.m. Biafra land time, venue online via Zoom link. Mechuku Okike Abiyama bless you for yielding to this noble call.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience and thank you for paying attention to those jingles. They are very important to inform you of things that are coming. A lot of program is lined up as we are looking forward to the restoration of independent state of Biafra. While we prepare for that restoration date, a lot of things are going on and we must continue to pay attention. We must continue to focus. We must not be distracted. Wherever you are, you must pay attention. It is important. As you are joining this program, once again, if you have not yet invited somebody, please share this program to at least one person. Don't be stingy. Don't keep this message to yourself. Be part of this radical evangelism. Make sure you bring one person into this program. It is not just about the Biafran people. It is about human. It is about humanity. It is about every indigenous tribe in the contraption called Nigeria. I have always said it, that the pursuit of the independent state of Biafra is not a selfish one. When we are talking about self-determination, it is not just about the Biafra people. It is about every individual living in that very contraption called Nigeria. The pursuit of self-determination of Biafran people is going to affect every other person there positively. It is going to affect every indigenous person positively. The security you've been asking for, you are going to find it. The good economy you're asking for, you're going to find it. The safety and security you're asking for, you are going to find it. Name it. This is the only solution. Stop seeing Biafrans as your enemy. We are not your enemy. more especially the other regions in the contraption called Nigeria. Stop seeing Biafra as the enemy. We have never at any point in time been the enemy. In fact, if not for the fact that we are not part of the company, the only people that have made this very so-called one in Nigeria to survive up to this day is the Biafran people. The Biafrans are the ones that are holding this same one Nigeria together, that made it to survive up to this minute. We are not your enemy. We have never been, and we will never be. The pursuit of Biafran people is to make sure that every individual in that very contraption called Nigeria is safe, sound, and secure. That is our purpose. So when you see us asking for Biafra, stop seeing Biafra from the negative side. There is nothing negative about the Biafran pursuit of independence. We are not trying to take over anybody's land. We are not trying to dominate anybody. We are not trying to put anybody under control. The land we are talking about is our own territory. Go and check the map. It is our own territory. Where the Igbo people are indigenous, where the Biafran people are indigenous. Every Biafran people, both the Ijo, the Isha, the Ibanke, the Ibibio, where they are domiciled. And these people has been Biafran from time. We are not encroaching in anybody's land. The only people that try to change the demography is the terrorist country called Nigeria and their government. They have redrawn the map several times, redrawn the map, reshaped the map. They, in process of pursuing the Igbo Biafran, they made it to make them smaller. They cut the places into pieces to create demarcation and division. Their intention was only to divide us, to control us. And that division is what we have come to stop. The division is what we are going. When you see Biafra, we are not interested in anybody's land. We are not interested in ruling or controlling anybody. And that is why we are going with referendum. People's choice. Every single state that have been formed in the 40 states of Biafra was according to the will of the people. According to the will of people, in their tribe, in their area, with their uniqueness, they chose to have their own state. 40 different states in Biafra land, formed by the people, not by anybody. The people themselves came together and said they want to be on their own, and they were structured in that form. 40 good states. And all these states fall into Biafran territory. They fall into Biafran territory. We know Biafran territory, we know it and know it very well. The map is very clear. We are not redrawing any map, and nobody. It is our original state. The people that redrew the map was only the Nigerian government through their wickedness and their evil agenda. But we have come to make the correction, and that is what we are doing. The Biafrans are not your enemy. Today, we are going to dive into some exposition that were made in the past, a revision. That is why I chose the topic which says, finally confirmed, Biafra Republic government in exile is the solution, the only way to stop explosion of the zoo, safety of Nigerians from slavery. I didn't use Biafra. Safety and security of Nigerians. The only people that has the utmost solution is the Biafran people. Today is the Biafran government. Take it to the bank. This is a truth you cannot deny. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nandikana, has been warning and shouting of the evil in this zoological republic. People do not want to hear. I have said it. Our prime minister have said it. Mazen Nandikana has said it. We have nothing against Islam. We have nothing against the Muslim people. No. We don't have anything against them. The only problem we have is that you cannot force us into what we do not bargain for or sign up for. And the people that are pushing this agenda is the Fulani Caliphate for their own selfish interests, sponsored by the British. What is happening in Nigeria is because of the selfish interests of the British and the Fulanis. It has nothing to do with religion. But they are using religion to push their own personal agenda, which has been uncovered by our Supreme Damasin Nandikan, uncovered by our Prime Minister, and that is why, after looking through the whole scenario, knowing how delicate and dangerous it is to bring religion into issues, what we are saying is that the best solution is disintegration. Dissolve this entity that is a time bomb about to explode. Dissolve it. Let every region go to their own area and practice whatever they choose to practice. If you want to practice, make yourself practice a Sharia law, there is no problem about it. But do it with the people who are comfortable with it. Like in the northern part of Nigeria, they are very comfortable with it and they are already practicing it. Why don't you go your separate ways and do it within your borders? Secure your borders and let those who want to be part of it be there. Allow the people in the southwest to go their separate ways and practice that which they want to practice. Allow the Biafrans to go and practice their secular system and do what they want to do and explore. That is all we are asking for, nothing more. Some of them will come and say they don't know what we're asking for. This is what we're asking for. Every region to be on their own, grow at their own space, in their own speed, make their own decision and their choice by themselves. That is all we ask. How is that a crime? Mazen Nandekano sounded this alarm of the evil that will befall the zoo. They called him a warmonger. They called him a bigot, tribal bigot. They called him a troublemaker. Our supreme leader spoke about it, cried about it, shouted about it. They called him different kinds of names. They called him a terrorist. Today, our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa, is preaching the same message. Not just preaching, he's taking a bold step to make sure that that separation is done. If others want to remain in Nigeria, they can be there. But the Biafrans, out. We are already on the door, out. And they are calling for his head. They are calling for his head. They are calling him different kinds of names. How long will you continue to pretend? With all your pretense, finally today, the fowl have come to roast. Finally today, that thing we have been speaking and talking about has been revealed. Not just by Biafrans, even non-Biafrans, even security officials that have worked with Nigerian government have come to make this confession about the danger of remaining together. The difference between us and the other people is that they talk, they see, but they don't act towards it. They have no solution. They see the danger. They talk about the danger. They expose the danger. But how to stop it and solution, they do not have the solution. In the case of Biafrans, we have seen it clearly. And we have already started working towards the solution. And there is no going back. But it's unfortunate that even people who have seen this danger coming, because of envy, jealousy, and greed, they will not support the cause of Biafra. They are still fighting against those who are with the solution to save humanity and to save everyone in that territory. It is sad. It is very, very sad that even though every other region see this danger clearly, they see the danger. They see that the zoo is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. They have seen it. That is about to explode. They are seeing explosion is about to happen. They have no solution. But the people who are providing everlasting solution, instead of supporting them, they are fighting them. They are gossiping about them. They are talking down on them out of envy, jealousy, greed, and fear of the no. But will that make us to stop? It will not make us to stop. Today, to vindicate our Supreme Damasin Nandekano, our Prime Minister, and all the Biafran people in our agitation, to vindicate us, I am going to play a video. So many of you must have seen the video on the platform of our Prime Minister, but we are going to dig deep into that video and analyze it. That video was made by a security officer that was interviewed in the past. I played the video of that man. Was it last week? And I was demanding that why wouldn't Channel Television now go and invite this man and interview him again? Because they were the people that interviewed him before. They were the people that interviewed him, and the man told them about the danger in the zoo and how some group of people are focused on Islamizing Nigeria. The man made mention of the plan and the plans of the Boko Haram and their sponsors. He exposed a lot of things in that interview. And I did the program a few days ago. And I was asking, why would Channel Television go and call this man back? Now that finally What he has spoken about is now in the House of Assembly. The issue that that man talked about is now in the House of Assembly. Why not? Unfortunately, by the grace of Chukwu Okukabema, they have invited the man, and the man made more exposition to vindicate Mazin Nandekam, our student Mazin Saman, our Prime Minister Mazin Saman, and every one of us have been shouting. And today, we are going to discuss based on that very video. We are going to talk based on that very video so that the world will see clearly. Because we are not talking only to Biafrans. Some people, when we are acting, they don't know why we are so angry. How we are desperate to leave that zoo. Some people thought it is because of resources. Some think it is because we are too proud. Some think because we are too intelligent or what. No, 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 no. It is to save life for humanity. To save humanity, that is why the zoo must be disintegrated. For every region to be on their own area, grow in their own space, and at their own speed. A simple request, not difficult, but the indigenous people, other indigenous people that are myopic, that are jealous for one reason or the other, envious for one reason or the other, evil and fraudulent for one reason or the other, have refused to buy into the solution. Because the way the zoo is structured, it is paying their bills, and they don't want to go away from it. Today, after playing this video, you will now be convinced that the only solution to the situation of the zoo is what the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing today. Pursuing the disintegration of the zoo. Declaration of Biafra. Going our separate ways. That is the only solution. That is why we are going to be proudly presenting that solution to the United Nations, to the world powers, and it will remain clearly in our convention, which every one of us is going to see. My fellow Biafrans, we should prepare for what is coming. You're welcome, my beloved brother Chukuma Solomon. Thank you for joining. Go ahead and make introduction to the Biafrans before we dive into the program fully. You're welcome.
Thank you once again, my brother. Good morning from my side here. I hope my voice is coming out loud and clear.
Loud and clear, my brother. You're welcome. Go on.
My voice, is it coming out?
Yes.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for me here in who always protect us and guide us even when we are sleeping. Who always protect our leader, Mazin Nalekan, and our PM, and all the Biafra government members that are working seriously to make sure that what we are doing, what we are fighting for. And thank you for me here in who give you opportunity in a time like this to continue to come up like this, to continue hammering and talking about these things. My brothers and sisters that are listening to our voice, we are there. We are just very close to our freedom. Only remain focused. Continue looking onto the rising sun and continue to support the Biafra government in exile. But you go here in the continue to provide for you people. Even our today's fundraising is going to be great as usual. So may he continue to provide each and every one of you that are contributing and those that are obeying the policy. May he continue to sustain and grant each and every one of us strength this time around. So my brother, I am so happy. With you. Yesterday, I was with you, network kicking me out. I tried. I was not able to come back again. I said, okay, no problem. You see, today, it is another day in our life. A day like this will come up like this to continue. Very fluid that you have already conquered the social media. Yesterday, I was in a 95.1 FM radio, the Zoom media. After they give their news, they start to bring the BBC news focusing in Africa. I was hearing them mentioning about the prescribing of IPOB as a terrorist. And the IPOB have filed case in the court. And the young woman that reading the news come across when they said they arrested our leader back again from Kenya. Extradite him. I was laughing. So it happened that they called someone from UN. One of the lecture idea. The man was giving them what is happening in our region is happening today. Although the man said a lot of things that is correct. He mentioned how they went to our leader's house to kill him through Operation Python Dance, and our leader has managed to escape. And many things the man said, which is true. But I want to tell our brothers and sisters that are listening to our voice this morning. If somebody tell them that a day like this will come, when these people will start to discuss our matter, will they believe it? Although our leader has prophesied about it. The time will come that they will carry our news, they will force to report our news without anybody paying them down. You see that the heat is getting to them seriously, and they are shaking seriously. So that's why they are forcing now, working hard to Islamize Nigeria at all means, at all costs, and nothing can stop it. So just like our today program, Anchor, Biafra is only solution. Biafra is only solution. Biafra, the public government in exile and federal government in homeland has the solution for every indigenous people that make up the zoo contraction. So it's either you love them, support them, join them, or continue hating them, continue castigating them, talking all manner of evil against them. Our freedom is here. We are getting out, but to be on their own peril, that you see someone that is fighting to struggle, you are trying to push him back, push him back, and the person managed to escape. You that is inside the pit have not yet come out. You are dragging the person. Instead of you to support the person to come out, so that the person will not believe something like rope or something, give you hand of help for you to come out for your own bondage. They are there castigating. Let them continue. But I will advise them. It's either they trace their step backward, or I don't know. I want to thank you because today I am with you. The end of it.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. And we are going to go very deep now into the program. So many of us, we have to follow this video I'm about to play gradually. Follow and hear every single thing this man is going to say. This is in confirmation to every single thing we are saying and we are doing. The case of Biafra is that we are not just seeing the problem and we are not just providing solution. We are working towards the solution for everybody, not just for Biafran people. Biafran government is providing solution for security of life, for security of humanity. But because it is the Biafran people, their hatred will not allow them to listen. Their hatred will not allow them to abide by the rules. Their hatred will not allow them to focus. I want us to pay attention to this video. Let's go.
What I'm requiring is the removal of section.
What you are going to see here is a senator in the House Assembly pushing for a bill to implement Sharia law in all states of Nigeria. He wants it to be placed in the constitution. What does that mean? When you implement such, it means that Nigeria has become an Islamic state fully, even though we know it is already, but they are pretending. But now they want to put it on paper. You know, it is different to begin to act it and begin to behave when it is not yet documented, it is not yet fully implemented. Now they want to push it into documentation. They want to smuggle it in. And you now wake up and you realize that it is all over. This very thing has been spoken about by our Supreme Damazen Nandekam. They call him troublemaker. They call him warmonger. They call him tribal bigot. Our Prime Minister today spoke about it. They call him terrorist. But today, this very news is supposed to draw an outrage in the zoo. This very news is supposed to be something that will be so disturbing to the heart of every indigenous person in that country, regardless your religion, regardless your location, regardless your tribe. But they are not paying attention. They are still busy pushing their hatred on the Igbo Biafrans. They are still busy talking against our Prime Minister, who is providing solution to save every person in that contraption. While they are busy chasing shadows, the enemy is taking over in the zoo. Thank God we are not going to be part of it. But I want you to listen. The proposal this very man is making in the House of Assembly.
The removal of personnel in section 24 of the Constitution, section 262, section 277, and section 288, so that other relevant laws, like the the commercial law, Islamic commercial law, the Islamic company law, the Islamic international law, can have a place in the Constitution.
Okay, so that's a background because I remember that bill that was moved on the floor of the House of Representatives about the expansion of certain provisions of Islamic laws. And then there was a lot of uproar in different parts of the country as well, many not understanding what is going on here. And then, who knows, Mr. Kuni allow me, then his narratives, what he has spoken about some time ago, many trying to see if they could connect the dots. But let's listen to this one before we come back.
Now you are going to hear the warning that this very man speak. I played this video, was it last week on my program here, when we debated about it. Thank God the channel television have invited the man back, and they want to start from playing what the man said before and what is happening now. Pay attention.
If a fish is going to get spoiled, it's going to start getting spoiled from the head. The DSS will not do anything except the commander-in-chief's body language shows that this is the direction I want to go. That is where the problem is. The DSS has tremendous information. By the time 2023 is here and somebody take over and wants to undo some of this evil that I've seen in this country, you'll be surprised names that the DSS will bring out. They have the information. There's nothing I'm going to say here that they don't have. The defense headquarters have the solution for the kinetic aspect. They do. I'm not going to come here to advise them. I work with them, and they're still there. The chief of naval staff was in the intelligence with me. We were together in Defense Intelligence Agency. That's Vice Admiral Gambo. I know these people are good. They know what to do. It's not that they have problems. It has to do with politics, the sponsors, people that feel that this country should be Islamized. It's not about ransom. I just want to confirm to Makwe that she is right. It's not about ransom. They just want to pass a message. We can come in. We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban. They think about the Mujahideens. And they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia and there is whatever thing they have in their head and they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians. So if I could follow up on that.
Well, he's here with us now. That was several years ago. Colonel Laumbi, former Navy commander, professor of global security studies, also Nigerian Defense Academy. Good morning. And
now let's pay attention. This was the man who spoke about 3 years ago. This man revealed a secret 3 years ago. The same thing Mazen Nandekano have been shouting about and talking about, and they call him a bigot. The same thing that made them to want to take the life of Mazen Nandekano. The same thing that made them today to call our prime minister a terrorist. This man spoke about it 3 years ago. And today, what this man says is now coming to play. And I want you to see, after they re-invited him few days ago, is it either yesterday or so, yesterday or day before yesterday, I want you now to watch and hear what this man has to say. In 2024, what is going on? Listen carefully, you will learn a lot, and you will know why we must get out of the zoo now, not tomorrow.
thank you for coming on today.
Thank you very much. After 3 years, we have seen again.
I know several things must have been going through your mind when you saw all of those bills, the propositions, the narrative, the comments making the rounds only recently, even though 3 years after you made that comment. So tell us, what was going through your mind when you saw all of these things as though they were playing out what you had spoken of earlier?
It just basically confirmed my fears, you know. When I was saying those things, a lot of colleagues didn't like what I was saying. Some people felt that I'm anti-Islam. My dear, I'm from a Muslim background because my grandmother, married a Muslim man after the husband died, and all my cousins, all my sisters, grandchildren, they are Muslim. I'm from a Muslim background. And I don't know, General Adambazal will attest to it that when I took him with the Minister of Defense, to Italy, they were my guests in Italy. And I took them to the largest mosque in Milan, and we prayed together in the mosque. And I think I will tell you, I took him to Al-Aqsa Mosque in Israel to pray. And I have nothing against Israel, but you see, we are talking about identity and governance in this country. Identity and governance. It is so discouraging to know that at this century, we are still at this level of religious understanding. We are still at this level where I would say most of the things that we call religion, either Christianity, Islam, are basically some historical books that were plagiarized by most of the religions. I don't want to be specific. Now, these are ancient historical books that were plagiarized, and people decided to use them to either enslave you or take over your land and so on. And I'm really discouraged because at this level, Nigerians are so uneducated when it comes to religion. That the Arabs, the British, the Romans, they use religion actually to capture your state, to enslave you. We look at most of religions, I don't want to be specific, they all practice slavery and also. So for us to be at this point where we're supposed to be talking about the hunger that is pervasive in Nigeria today, the inflation rate, the poverty, we are basically sitting in the hallowed chamber, and what we can discuss is that they want to remove persona from something, and that's what they are going there to do. When people are dying, people are committing suicide, families are collapsing, and they will sit down there and start talking about removing persona so that they can basically Islamize the country finally, because once you remove that persona, technically now Nigeria is Islamized.
All right,
You see, when they use that language, remove persona, these people are very good in using languages to confuse you. The explanation have been made by this man that removing that persona, because in their constitution, when Obasanjo allowed them, they put a clause in it that only the northern part of Nigeria, those states, will practice the Sharia law if they want to. But now they are asking the lawmaker to push a bill to remove the persona so that it will be open for everybody to practice. And once you do that, it means that automatically, legally, that Nigeria has been officially Islamized. And this is what people are confidently pushing in the House of Assembly. In the same assembly where the idiot from the Southeast cannot come out and talk about Biafra. The idiots from the Southeast cannot stand up on this same assembly and say that my people want to go, they don't want to be part of this wicked. But you see somebody from the North coming to raise a bill to Islamize Nigeria. And they see it as normal. There's no uproar, nobody is angry. Even though we are discussing it and laughing, nobody was angry. But a senator, a person in the House Assembly from the South cannot open his mouth and even mention Biafra there. Knowing fully well that 99% of the people in the Southeast today want to go as Biafra. But yet, they are so afraid, they are shaking that they can't even open their mouth and shout. But in the assembly, somebody is proposing a bill to expand Sharia law and make the zoo finally an Islamic state. Go on, my brother.
Okay, see, this thing you are saying now just remind me what our PM said some time ago. The day we are giving him title. He said that we have come to remove that fear, that slogan that they told us that Hausa man always carry dagger, that we will dagger you. We will do this, we do that, and nothing will happen. Then since that time, people begin to fear. And that he just said it now. They fear. That was the slogan they give to us those days. Now imagine somebody is in the house. They pass not East Development Commission bill, unlike NDD. Then where is the Southeast own? They throw away. And our people is there collecting money. Good. Now, even when insurgency starts, from insurgency, let Muhammad Buhari come up and say that the killing of Boko Haram is a killing of Natana. Now, not only that, in the Senate here, they defended these people.
So let us continue. I think he has been kicked out. Let us continue on the program. Let's continue to listen to this man, what he has to say.
I want to be able to get the understanding of that, because the sections that were the places that they were looking for amendments to, sections 24, 262, 277, and 288. And what I'm seeing here, Ali Musao, at the time when he suggested these changes in the 1999 Constitution, removing the word personal whenever it is mentioned from the section, allowing Islamic law to stand on its own. Explain to me the correlation between that and Islamizing the country, just so we can understand where you're coming from on this debate.
Yeah, where I'm coming from is very simple. You know, we may think it's semantic, but it is not. You know, personal just talk about issue of marriage, you know, things that are personal, maybe inheritance, maybe divorce, you know. But if you look at the antecedents, you know, Sanfala started this by introducing something that is taking care of criminal laws. Okay? So now they want to extend it. Instead of them to actually discuss the 1999 Constitution, it is a fraud already. That Constitution is a fraud. Now what you are doing now, you want to start, you know, advancing the interest of those religious groups to actually now confirm that Nigeria is an Islamic state. And let me tell you something that people don't know. This thing was caused by the British. Between 1900 and 1960, they knew that they cannot govern the North except they allowed them to practice their religion, and they were using their religious leader to basically govern them. It is called indirect rule. Immediately after independence, 1960, the British knew that they shouldn't have forged these two people together. They know. But because they want to achieve the divide and rule and to be able to conquer and take our resources and steal whatever they want to steal over the years, they merged these two people together. They could not govern the North and South under one religious or administration. They know. So they now give independence and match you people to work together. That was why the 1960 coup started. That was how the Civil War started. Now, 86, Babangida came with the OIC stuff, tried to Islamize us. It didn't work. In 2000, when 1999-2000, when Obasanjo came, he permitted them to start practicing Sharia. Today now, they want to consolidate it. Once you remove that person, all of us, whether you are Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Jukun, Christian, traditional, you are now under the law, the Islamic law, because they put it in the Constitution.
In fact, listening to the member that was representing Ahoda.
You see what this man is trying to explain. These people, when they want to do something, they will do it gradually, bringing things that you will not even expect. They gently smuggled in this very Sharia law into Nigerian law to handle as if it is criminal offenses and things that have to do with personal issues, marriage and all whatnot. They smuggled it in. But when they see that they have succeeded in coming into the Constitution, now they want to expand. They now want to expand it by all means. They want to expand it by all means possible. And that is where they are going. But the disturbing thing is that why are they trying to expand it? Instead of talking about creating a constitution that is going to cover everybody in that zoo. Instead of creating a constitution, talking about creating a constitution that will cover everybody, a genuine constitution, because they know already that there is no constitution in Nigeria. They know that the constitution of Nigeria is fraudulent. Instead of them talking about creating a new constitution, they are busy trying to expand the Sharia law that Obasanjo allowed them to smuggle in and practice in their own area. And this very attitude came all the way. They have been trying this thing right from the very time General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida took Nigeria and registered as member of OIC. You can see that they have been coming from different angles and different corners and different angles. And the target is one thing. The target is focused on Islamizing Nigeria. That is the target. There is no other project except to Islamize. In a secular state that has a constitution, if you feel that the constitution does not favor, what you have to do is to rewrite a constitution that will favor everyone. And what is much more disturbing is that every single senator, every single person in that zoo believe that the zoo has no constitution, that their constitution is fraudulent. Then ask me, why are they not working on writing a constitution of the people? Why are they still holding on that constitution? Instead of writing a constitution of the people, what they are doing today is to bring, smuggle, and expand the evil they have introduced. And if you want to know that they know what they're doing, if you are doubting that they know what they're doing, they know the evil they are planning. If you are doubting, I want you to listen to this very statement made by a senator in the Senate.
When a nation or republic cannot keep faith with justice and with the truth, it will never achieve unity. It will never achieve peace, and it will never achieve progress. Mr. President, sir, one of us quoted from this constitution and went ahead to make prescription for how to move forward. I dare to tell this nation today that this is the problem. This constitution can never give us progress. This constitution can never give us peace. This constitution can never give us unity. And unfortunately, most of us in this National Assembly, we don't have the spine to face what we need to give this republic to have peace and progress. What do I mean? This constitution has 68 items. 68 on the exclusive list. This constitution has only 12 on the concurrent list. And those 12 are written so nebulously, so fraudulently, that you know that the intention is to even undermine those concurrent lists. That is why those who want unity and peace in Nigeria must first remember that the name of our republic is not just Nigeria. The formal name of this republic is Federal Republic of Nigeria. Unfortunately, we don't run a federalist system in Nigeria. Otherwise, what is so unique about all those things that are in the exclusive list? We used to have a parliamentary system, And then we wanted unity, we wanted peace, we wanted progress, and we therefore said we are going to go with a presidential system. Honestly, there are many presidential systems in the world that have peace and progress. I can't quarrel with that. But we must put in place the same safeguards that presidential system across the world put in place, so that you can have what it needs to run the society.
I hope you have heard this very information. This thing is in the public. In their Senate, a senator stood up and said that as long as they continue to use this their constitution, they will never have peace. They will never have progress. They will never have unity. But instead of working on this major problem, they are busy expanding the problem and smuggling in their Sharia law. Sadly, that is where the zoo is. And it's unfortunate that the citizens, those who call themselves citizens, are not paying attention. Instead of paying attention to this evil, they are busy speaking against the Biafrans who are preferring the ultimate solution. Let us continue to listen to this man, what he has to say in this year, after 3 good years.
East, Abu Anudua Federal Constituency, River State. I want to get his words. He said personal matters that was envisaged, he says, by the people who drafted this constitution. And I want to quote him. The implication is, if the word personal is removed, Islamic law would have broader implications. The word personal was put there for a reason. Let's talk a bit about this whole conversation about Islamizing the country with our population and our dynamics. You know, is it possible that someone can sneak this in at some point and force all of us under some sort of regulation that we do not ascribe to? Is it possible that this can happen in this country?
It is possible, and don't be deceived. It's going to happen.
Did you hear his answer? Did you hear the answer that man gave? The man that they interviewed is a top security official of the zoo. A man that have worked directly with presidents of the country. A man that is a hardcore. He knows the secret. Look at a question that was told to him. They are asking him, as Nigeria is, with all this kind of thing, with our differences, oh, we have many Christians, we have many traditional people. Is it possible? How can somebody talk of Islam? And the man is saying it in ABC. It is what? Possible. In case you don't know it now. Hear it again from him.
Sneak this in at some point and force all of us under some sort of regulation that we do not ascribe to? Is it possible that this can happen in this country?
It is possible, and don't be deceived. It's going to happen.
It will happen.
Do you know Constantinople?
He didn't only say it is possible. He said, do not be deceived. It is going to happen. If you are a Biafran or you are from any part of you are from any region, no matter your religion, no matter your tribe, and you're hearing a top security official saying this, that it is going to happen, that it is not that is it possible, that it is possible, and not only if, that it is going to happen, and you are not worried, you are not disturbed. Your problem is Mazi Simon Ekpa, your problem is Mazi Naneka, your problem is Biafran people. Sorry. Go on, my brother.
You see, my brother, I love this program. You see, this thing we are doing is correct. Let me add something for that woman confusion question. Is it possible? Now, can that woman remember when they do cashless policy? Can he remember when they do cashless policy? Is there anything that stopped that cashless policy? When they change in naira, when they change some currency, is there anything that stop it? Didn't then do stuff at two? I don't know why somebody go see this kind of things. They ask, is it possible? Who are the Christians?
In Nigeria.
By the way, who are the Christians? If you ask the woman, who are the Christians in Nigeria, now you say he's a Christian, or I believe his mouth will not be strong. We are the Christians. Biafrans are the Christians. Biafra are the children of Chukwuka Abiyama. Apart from Biafra, the rest I don't know them. I will talk of my brothers and sisters that I know. I can't talk about anybody that I do not know. We are the Christians. That is why, as Christians are being killed every day, No international media is calling it because they look at the people that are being that Christian, they discover that it is Biafra. That is why you see the sign of Christians' life are more or less similar, minor thing. Now, he asked a question and the man give the correct answer. Yes, don't be deceived. And it is happening already. Not only it's going to happen, it's happening already. The currency we are using today, let them go and take the currency. We will see Islamic logo, Arabic language there. To start with it, they don't test the ground for many systems in different ways. It works very well for them. Nobody opposes it. Let everybody suffer and they continue moving on, adjust. What the woman is going to do now is going to buy his own kettle and buy his own turban. 12 o'clock, I'm going to go shout, Allah, go watch in this thing. This way in the talk is impossible. If there, the Islam will carry him. Unless the Biafra break away for Nigeria, that is where all these things go weak. Then if Yoruba will do the one people say they want to join them, no problem. But we Biafra said no. So the woman asking confused question, and the man answer him, don't be deceived. That is, he asking a confused question. He's confused. And they are the one that reading the news to the global Nigerian people, telling them nonsense, lying to them. Whereas many things is going on. But you know that this bill that they are passing today in the Senate, I have never gone there come for the national radio. I've never heard it for this local radio where they are debating it. Then what I'm hearing in radio is weekend slap sinker, the sinker is slap weekend. All this nonsense they use and they deceive people. Whereas there is fire on the mountain, burning under the shell, and nobody knows. Smoke is coming out everywhere, covering the whole places. Everywhere is turning to black. They were busy pursuing the useless things when no get any meaning. This is the main fact. This is thing that everybody must be looking into. This is thing everybody must be aware. This is thing that everybody. This thing that must supposed to make everybody to look at another alternative to get out from this place. Because by the time they will implement this thing, I am sorry for them. Turkey, we are hearing today was 100% Christian. My brother, Turkey was 100% Christian. Even Apostle Paul, like all the whole episode, everything. Turkey is 100% Christian. My life is possible. And the thing will take you on our way. Turkey is 100% Christian, but today, Turkey is 100% Islam.
Let us continue to listen to the man. You see, I want Biafrans to pay attention and other tribes and people of the world that are watching us. This man have answered the exam. It is possible. Do not be deceived. They can't do it. They are going to do it. It is going to happen. I want you to pay attention as the man continue to answer this very question. Just like my brother says, this topic is supposed to be in the mouth of every media. It's supposed to be in the mouth of every indigenous person because this is the danger. This is the dangerous diversity we have been talking about. Today, it is coming out in the open. From the top, from the Senate, from the Assembly, it is coming out. And people are not worried. People are busy talking about irrelevant issues. People are busy laughing and doing comedies. I want you to pay attention as this man continues to respond. Let us listen.
Today's Turkey, they were almost 98% Christian before now. Today, there is an Islamic country. I did Islam. You
know that this can happen in this country?
It is possible, and don't be deceived. It's going to happen. Do you know Constantinople? Today's Turkey. They were almost 98% Christian before now. Today, there is an Islamic country. I did Islam in my master's program, and I was trained by Professor Alijani. He's a Persian. He's an Iranian American. And I scored A. That's excellent in Islam. So I know them. It may take them 1,000 years.
Did you hear that?
They will Islamize.
Did you hear them? It may take them 1,000 years, but it's going to happen. The person that is speaking is the top officials who have seen it, educated by them, gone into them, worked for Nigerian government and the other officials. I want you to pay attention. This is a topic that is supposed to be shaking your nerves. This is a topic that every Nigerian is not. When you go to social media network, you see them. They are talking about Igbo this, Edo this, Edo is not Igbo, Benue is not Igbo, this one is not Igbo, Igbo people are this one, Igbo people are this, Biafrans are this one, Wike is this one, Wike is not this one. This is the thing that is supposed to be in the mouth of every responsible and reasonable Nigerian. Because the time bomb you are hearing about, this is that time bomb, it's about to explode. They don't already light up. You see, when you take a bomb, when you take a grenade, if you take a grenade, you remove that pin. The only thing that remains for you to release that grenade and throw it. As soon as you remove the pin from the grenade, once you throw it, it is going to explode. For this one, they don't remove the grenade already. That pin, where they hold the grenade, they don't finally remove it. They don't finally, it remains to throw the grenade, then you will see what will happen. But before they do that, the Biafrans are going to exit. Pay attention and listen to this man.
Hey, that's excellent in Islam. So I know them. It may take them 1,000 years. They will Islamize Nigeria. So they will take it slowly, gradually. They don't forget. All of us will be dead after some time. Our children that don't care, or this Gen Z will come. They will still Islamize this country. If they can do it in Turkey, today's Turkey, what stops you? Why do you think they won't do it here? Except we take steps now, because we are the ones that are talking about these things. Our next generation in 50 years will not even care. You understand? So I'm thinking that if some part of the country, I don't want to be specific, if they feel strongly about an ideology, a religious, but I think they can restrict it to their area. And I think maybe Tinubu should do well by developing this issue of regional autonomy where everybody should organize themselves, or at worst, let the country actually go apart and you can do whatever you want in your...
Did you hear him? This man is saying it is time for people to take action. If you don't take action, it is going to be bad. And the only action to take, the only solution, which is the solution that heaven and earth knows, the only solution that heaven and earth knows that will work, is everybody go their separate ways. The north go their separate ways. The southwest go their separate ways. The southeast go their separate ways. Everyone will grow in their own space, at their own speed, and practice whatever government they want to practice. Implement whatever law they want to implement. That is the only and the ultimate solution. If you don't separate, they will surely conquer and do what they want to do. If it doesn't happen in a year, it will happen in a decade. If it doesn't happen in a decade, it will happen in a century. If it happens in a century, it will definitely happen. And this man is saying that it is we that are alive today that will do the job. If you leave it for our children and the Gen Z that is coming, look at the Gen Z, they are people that are growing up, they are busy watching Big Brother. They are watching Big Brother. Some of them are online, they are doing comedy. Go and check their platform. You go to TikTok, you see them, every one of them, they are doing comedy. They are talking about private part of men and women. That is what the Gen Z are talking about. How to defraud person, how to marry, and how to... they are joking. Go and check the Gen Zs. The young ones, none of them is paying attention to what is going on. They don't care. They keep them busy with their Big Brother, keep them busy with their social media network, and they are not paying attention. If our generation refuses to fight this battle, they are going to take over. It's a question of time. It will definitely happen. There is no two ways about it. Today, the only people that have stand on that on this solution to solve the problem is the Biafran people. Under our Prime Minister, Mazi Samonema. And let me tell you, even the whole world know that the only solution is a breakup. That is why you see our Prime Minister making progress on a daily basis. Chukwu Okikabiyama have signed it that this is the time. There is nothing anybody can do. If you are a Biafran, the only thing you can do for yourself is to support the Biafran government. If you are from Oduduwa land, support the Oduduwa government. If you are an Arewa, support your Arewa. That is where we are today. And if you are still dancing and talking about one Nigeria, you are an idiot. You are an idiot. You are still talking about one Nigeria. You are an idiot. And I bet you, what is going to happen to you? You will not live to tell the story. I thank Chukwu Okikabiama that I'm a Biafran. And we are out already. Not maybe, we are out. And nothing is going to stop us. Let us watch.
In your area, I've come to that conclusion that I don't think we can stay together because of this very strong belief about religion. So it's either we stay together or people should mind their religion and stay where they are and practice what they want. Imposing it on others is wrong. I study Islam, and I don't want to talk blasphemy here. If I start talking about Islam in the next 3 hours, we will not live here.
No, we don't want you to talk blasphemy either. Talking about our country, in many, we are not a religious country, so to on paper. We're a secular nation. What kind?
You see, there's their lie. After the man have Tiwanaku Ibonsube and said it, that the only solution is for us to go our separate ways. This is a man that has worked for the zoo. A man, in his first video he made 3 years ago, he said, I have killed for the zoo. That I work for Nigeria. I take life for Nigeria. I have taken risk for Nigeria. He said it himself. He has worked with many presidents. Even in the election of the late Muhammad Buhari, he was involved. He was with the CIA. They were discussing on how to plant Buhari into Nigeria. This man today is telling you that the only solution is everybody go their separate ways. And yet, you see somebody who is from Biafra land, an Igbo Biafran, an idiot, talking of one Nigeria. It is sad. It is really sad. But I thank Chukwu Okikabiama that 99.9% of Biafrans are already at the door, walking out of the zoo. Say something, my brother, if you have something to say.
Yes, my brother, I have something to say, to add more. I don't know why is it that whenever they call people like this to come and talk, even when they study Nigeria, know that Nigeria is unworkable, that there's nothing can do to make Nigeria work. Instead of them to give the analysis and go straight forward and told you that the only solution for this thing is to divide Nigeria. I want them to mention that divide so that the idiot that is asking him question will understand that he's a fool by trying to make sure that Nigeria unite with a lie. Because this woman is a very foolish person. After hearing from
one
this
thing you have to
intelligent man,
understand is that they cannot speak the way we speak. They can't speak the way we speak on social media. They are on their national TV. They will always try to use that their political language. They can't speak, but it is left for you to use your brain and know what they're talking about. Go ahead.
Fine and good. They cannot speak like us until when they bring down all their entire family members. By that time now, you will now learn to answer. I go find where you will sit down to start to speak. Thank you. I'm not disputing that. Now, for this woman to understand that this thing that this man is telling her is not joke. I don't know whether the woman have what they call sense. That someone went to school, have PhD and certificate, doesn't grant him sense. Sense comes from Chukwu Okikabiama. If this woman has sense of living as a human being, he claims he is. He's supposed to know that what this young man is saying is pure truth. He has been in there. He knows every damn thing. And the man told him that he has A in Islam. Excellent. Do you know the meaning of that thing? That means this man studied, he knows them very well. And they're giving him analysis of what he studied and how this people are played. That if it can take them 1,000 years, they will still do it. And that reminds me of the 1989 declaration. Those things that they say, is it not the same thing that is happening? How many years now? Is it not the same thing that takes place today? And everybody is watching it. Everybody is watching it. Some people are trying to defend it, but it's open now. But this general overseer that is not possible. How can they examine Nigeria? I mean, those boys, it's not possible. Today, it's possible. It's happening today. I can remember those tape where they normally pray. that video tape has almost 15 minutes program or what? That young man was talking about how the OIS have fashioned how to design Nigeria. I can remember that thing. I don't forget the name of that man. One Yoruba guy was giving analysis of what is going to happen in Nigeria, which our leader have prophesied since, shouting, going from one place to the other, calling everybody that should come together, everybody should go. There is danger. There is danger. Today now is taking place. Why can't they call the God of Chukwukabiama to say what Mazen Nandekano has done is real? That they should leave that young man alone. That young man commit no sin. That he saw this sin in time and they're telling them, just like a prophet. Is it because of say he's a black man? Is it because of say he's not a white man? I used to say this thing, that if Mazen Nandekano is a white man, I'm telling you, another Bible will be written again, and his name will be among the people. And he will be hearing Apostle Mazen Nandekano or Saint Mazen Nandekano. But why is it that black people always don't look or even don't regard their own until they come from white? Now look at this man giving this woman his position on what is going on in Nigeria and what is going to come more after now. And this woman was here trying to divert attention from it, that Nigeria is a secular state. Why make Nigeria a secular state? Where Obasanjo was approving Sharia law to 12 northern states. Is it a secular state again? In the same place, and they are collecting allocation, having the same constitution, but he approved Sharia law. Obasanjo laid the soft foundation for them. Because Kurubi Obasanjo did not agree. I don't know how they might have come to this stage. But Obasanjo left soft foundation for them. And they say, okay, this first one have worked, and they proceed for second leg. From second leg now, by creating all these terrorists and all this Islam, these people that are killing people everywhere, those ones are working gradually. They are now coming to third leg to bring it on paper so that it will be real. And this woman is here asking useless questions that he doesn't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. You see, what this man said, the generation to come, and this woman children is among that generation to come. Because if this woman can add this kind of question, believing in Nigeria, I don't know what her children will be. Because children will prefer to die for Nigeria than to get independent or freedom. But nevertheless, my brother, we are going out. We are going out. Thank you.
Thank you, my beloved brother. You're welcome, my sister. Thank you so much for joining us, Mary. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. And let us continue to hear from this man what he's explaining.
Kinds of conversations should we be having with the Nigerian people, especially the younger generation, about how to ensure that we remain secular, where you can practice your religion in any part of the country that you please without imposing your views or belief systems on any other person? What kind of conversations should we be having, and what should our lawmakers be thinking at the back of their minds? At least they've made the first step, which is dropping this bill and ensuring that it doesn't go through. But in subsequent conversations that you said will inevitably come up, what should we be doing as a people to ensure this doesn't happen?
I'm going to be extreme. For me, if you look at Sudan, we have now North Sudan, South Sudan. I think we should have Northern Nigeria and Southern. Then they can practice whatever they want. There's no dialogue because they will not stop. I've told you it may take 1,000 years.
Did you hear it? This man, I love the way he's talking because he will tell you exactly, if you like, hit your head for the wall. This is the same thing he did in 3 years ago when he came online. He said the same thing. And he told them the truth. Since then, nobody talked to him. They almost locked him. I think he's abroad now. He's not even in Nigeria. He is still saying it again. They are asking him, what are we going to do? How to make it good? How can we do to make sure it doesn't happen? Those kind of beautiful words to make us laugh doesn't hold water. This man is telling you that except you break this zoo, you break it, everybody go their separate ways. They must have their way. If you don't end it, if you don't create Biafra, Odudu will go. Biafrans, if you don't do it, they will have their way. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter the grammar you speak. It doesn't matter the language you use. They will have their way. The only solution is I want you to hear it from him again.
Nigerians have done, then they can practice whatever they want. There's no dialogue because they will not stop.
They won't stop.
I've told you it may take 1,000 years. They will still do it. But if you let everybody go their way, maybe you have enough, they remain there, and you have the sovereignty down south, then you can do what you want. But if you remain and you think you can talk to your Jersey and people that don't care about anything, it will happen. It took hundreds of years before Turkey, Constantinople, Istanbul was converted completely today. And if you look at history will tell you that you cannot assuage these people. Who owns those banks? I did a lot of research, and I want our audience to go and find out the owner of Taj Bank and the other bank. Then the picture will start getting clear to you. You have the Jaiz Bank and you have the Taj Bank. It is an open source information.
You see, before we enter into this side he's going now, let us first of all talk about the first statement he made. This man is making it clear, and I believe him 100%. They will never stop. There is no need asking me, what are we going to do? Oh, let us talk to our youth. Oh, let's go and meet your governor. Go and meet your past assembly member. It is not going to happen. They will surely get what they want. The only solution is what the Biafran government is doing today. What our prime minister is doing today. What we are going to start doing from the 2nd of December. That is the ultimate solution. If you are in the zoo, you should go on your knees and begin to pray for Biafran people. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your religion. If you care about your life and the life of your people, you should be on your knees now, praying for Mazi Simon Ekpa, praying for the Biafran people to succeed. As I've told you, grenade, when you remove the pin from the grenade, the only thing that remains is to throw it. Once it lands on the ground, it must definitely explode. And they don't remove the pin already, not to throw and remain. They will get what they want. It doesn't matter what you say, it is going to happen. It is going to happen. My brother Chukuma, you want to say something?
Let me just chip in before we call our sister. You see, I want just to remind our people back when they interview Babangida concerning this Islamic something again. They say it's a political process. I don't know whether you can remember. There was a time they was interviewing about the whole scenario that is going on. He said it's a political process. Now, the journalist that was interviewing him did not make us entitled to ask what is the meaning of political process. He said that these people plan this thing, they are doing in a systematical way. These our foot soldiers will be on ground, clearing the bush, making sure say the bush is safe for them to pass through. While the other people will create financial way to make sure that they solve the mind of people. And this man has mentioned something about bank, which we are coming there. So when we come over there, I will explain more. But let me just leave that side now. Now, they now that one go aside, they now create another way, that political process now that make them to enter government. Remember, many of them are in different positions in government today. Remember when Tanko Muhammad was the chief of CGN? You remember many of them, even the current one, Esa Pantami, many of them, they don't enter strategic places that make up government. If you can remember when late Muhammad was alive, he put some of them in different positions, military, named the Navy. They don't occupy different positions that make up government. They now hit the final position, which is this final process they are in now. Because immediately they approve this thing now, everybody says Islam. Nothing remains again. The next one now you will see is by force. It's either you do it or anything the person see, he take. So this thing is a gradual process, just like this man said that it can take them 1,000 years ago, but definitely it will come. And the only way out of it is just to cut them off, let them be on their own. If you're on your own, practice whatever is your own religion or anything, then you know that they will not interfere to your place, either will interfere on their own. You keep your law, unlike all this Arab nation, you can't go there and preach Bible, preach Jesus to them. They cannot. They can't. But here they only openly do it here because we are in a mess. We are in a mess. So the man said the truth. The only truth is separation, and this is what Biafra government, the Biafra public government in Ezra Homeland is doing. And beside that, the great prophets have said it. One people, and he has finished his own job, and we are in final destination, just as them are in final destination too, because everything has coming to the final stage. They are coming to their own final stage. We are coming to our own final stage because after December 2nd, one day, thank you.
Thank you so much for that contribution. My beloved sister Mary, you are welcome. I believe you have been following the video we've been playing. I believe you've been following it. And we want you to make your comment as we join on the program before we continue to play the last part of the very program. Go ahead, my beloved sister Mary.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Brother Choose. Thank you, sir. Good morning, brother. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, our leader, Imai Kondo. Good morning, Itiade Kondo. Yes, our Prime Minister. Government of Biafrans. Yes, good morning, everyone. My people, to be honest to you, what makes me come inside? Now that lady, we said a word. You mean Nigeria want to be nice or want to be jihad? They want to kill all of them, finish? You mean through government Nigeria, they are mean it, that Nigeria want to be Islamic land, Arabic land? That is the word mean. Now the word now make me come in. I was like, are you sure this woman said it? You know, I'm telling you the truth. Some of them, to you to know that these people, when the young ones, I don't know which kind of Gen Z or what, because this is how they take spoil their brain. Give you name where will makes you look so stupid. Because it's so sweet when you hear Gen Z, you know, you can easily maybe Argentina. That is how they change them and they accept it. You will say mature people say that kind of word, my people. And these fools, you hear a classic man, if this man is in Nigeria, as me and you sit down, it will not be today. Mama Lafia, where in there?
Yes.
Our leader, before this man said this, I hear where you said 3 years ago, and now our leader, since when? Exactly. He starts saying it. Kumi there, this woman, Kumi there inside television, inside their own media house, claiming how Boko Haram, they can easily, what they want to fund Boko Haram to intrude them in government to fight. Oh my God. You know, these people, they make me, I don't know when miserable life happen to this kind of human being, then they will cry for them. How can you tell the whole world asking that kind of stupidity questions just because of it? They eat that money. Like even your government, your president, like they know they talk, like in the House of Assembly, where they are dragging, there is no any woman. Where that Peter idiot is fighting for president for you, Nigerians, so government children. You hear me? Where they don't remove your own that manner. I don't know how to speak in English. That manifio. Now, my people, they say the sense, brain, where God, when you born from your mother belly, you have that brain. You have brain.
Common sense.
Yes, it's not so common, my darling. They should stop saying common sense.
You don't come on, my sister. If you come on, everybody will get up.
If it's common, people like this media sue government, they will have it because they hold food, they be key holder, they be this, they be that. They are the most stupidity woman being I can ever see. Where Britain and Jihad empire of Arabs want to take all their brain finished. They don't know how to reason. You hear me? Our leaders said it for many, many years. What they did? After it opened all their jihad is coming. They want to forfeit all their land. Even the last Mugu, the last person where no get sense, even a madman, where is not yet belong to Fulani agents, he no sense. But you will say a media, a government, and they are saying it, even a Babio, even the House of Assembly, all those people, where you are not a Muslim, where you are not a jihad, where you don't even think of your own village, and these people sitting down in the whole world, dragging, push you to become Arab. Because by you becoming Islamic, speaking Arab, you are going to stop you by speaking your language. You have to speak Arabic. Because you will not pray with your own language. You have to pray with something you don't even know. Even before you know how to read that evil book, that Satan book, they don't cut all your pieces finished. Because you have to know how to read. Or if you disobey them, they cut your leg first. So that you must read it. So the whole my land, like how Biafran land, he will become half head, one eye, one leg, all your part of body pieces. Go to Arab, is Arab the North. You will see how they are living. And a woman like this man is telling you, if you cannot believe our own leader, where they kidnap, if you cannot believe that man, outside person, this one, he said he read Muslim. You know about Muslim. You know how they are doing. Their peace is pieces. Who get pieces who can't give you peace? Ask yourself now. Who don't know how to inquire wisdom? Who come, make to trying to change your brain to you to reason as human being. How? Where one come from? A people where is forcing you must be what I be. If you don't, I take you out of the world. Can you do that from follow woman being? Are you God yourself? I think that kind of people, they are peace. Why these people cannot ask them, why do you want to praise your own religion to somebody else? Why these people in the this Nigeria House of Assembly, why no one come out to argue, say no, you cannot be? A said one man said, once you remove this thing, Islam is everywhere done. Why do you ask to remove that thing? Why do you want to? Because do you know why? Because Biafra is declaring 2 December. And these people now, they are so desperate. So desperate to push you. You understand me? They tell you before that, Buhari no do his job fast. What is that job where they're asking for Buhari? Why did they keep Buhari? Still them. It is there in the media. They said they send Buhari there to colonize all Nigeria. But Buhari did not do fast. They kill Buhari sick, and when they carry and go dump and make him die, so that they can go bring post or two, so that they can finish their job. Who me? Oh my God, media, please let me just stop here first. Muku continue.
Thank you, my sister.
Lie, stagnation. It can never build. No way. Nigeria is a liar. Is a killer. A liar is, in short, is a devil. A liar is a very, very, very dangerous. A woman being where they lie, where no get truth. A woman being where they lie, where no fit see truth, is a killer, is a destroyer, is everything in this world. That is why they say fear liar, because he's a killer. I can kill you at any time. If you lie for someone when he's still alive, when he's not there, he has a mouth to talk. Nigeria, they lie. How can you survive with a lie? It can never happen. I beg my people. That woman provoked me. In short, not only them. Let us just continue. Sorry to.
Thank you, my sister. Let's continue. Let's hear the last part of it.
Taj Bank and the other bank. Then the picture of Constantinople, Istanbul was converted completely today. And if you look at history will tell you that you cannot assuage these people. Who owns those banks? I did a lot of research, and I want our audience to go and find out the owner of Taj Bank and the other bank.
This part is very important. You know, when that senator was speaking, the senator made a mention of removing the personal so that the Nigerian people can have access to the bank access. They can have a credit loan from bank, and loan all those loans Nigerian government are collecting from that bank. That was what they used as a backup to present that very Sharia law. And now this man is revealing, he said, every one of us in this program, go and make a research. Who are the owners of this bank they are telling you that you want to borrow money from? Go and make research on your own. Go and check. Who are the owners of this bank? It is a very important thing that we must do. Because when they present this thing, they hide it under a cover. You wouldn't know what is happening. Who are the owner of these banks they want to borrow this money from? Some of us are not paying attention. Let us listen to
Then the picture will start getting clear to you. You have the Jaiz Bank and you have the Taj Bank. It is an open source information. Go on the internet, the board of directors, you will see the shareholders. I don't want to mention them on national television. Go and do your research, and you're beginning to understand. You begin to understand what I said, that people have been sponsoring terrorism because they want to Islamize Nigeria. Now Tinubu has come, and it's a little bit very hard on them. That section, the kinetic approach is failing. So they are now trying to bring it through the constitution, want to legalize it. If we cannot go through the bush and kill as many people, and they are still resisting us, and this man has come and is fighting this is just killing all the fighters, then let us go to the house and bring it in through the back door. We just remove that clause, personal. They will not know, they may not pay attention. They will just, and that is it. They will still do this thing. Go and find out the owners of those banks. They are the ones sponsoring these narratives. And I always say it on television, go after the sponsors. Those guys speaking in the house, they are just paid to do that. And with time, they're going to bribe the remaining ones, and they will pass it. If not this year, it may be 10 years time. If it's not 10 years time, it may be 50 years. They are going to Islamize this country. But I think the solution, what you should be discussing with people should try to understand we are not the same people. The North and South are not the same. The British understood. That's why they are doing indirect war, and they deliberately merge us so that we can continue to fight like this, and they can continue to take our resources away.
Speaking about the British, there are several theories out there in terms of all of this.
You see, this man has touched a very important aspect again. Assignment for us, when we hear Nigeria is borrowing money from this, let us open this chance so that we can be able to borrow money to develop our states. Who are the owners of these banks? Go and find out, make a research. And you see the man say it, these people you see in the house are just figurehead. And let me tell you, just as this man said, they are going to buy even that senator from your village. That your brother that is a senator in the House of Assembly, they will buy him. They will give him any amount he mentioned, they will give him. And this bill, you see, they present, you think they will not pass it. They are going to pass it. It's a question of time. And my joy in this very interview that this man is not hiding anything. He's not putting word. He's not trying to make it look fine so that you don't get scared. Right? The truth is very straight and open. Very, very straight and open. And I want everybody is supposed to be talking now, but it is unfortunate that in the zoo, they pretend nothing is happening. They are still looking at the BB Niger. They are watching comedy. They are watching different kind of nonsense out there, talking about irrelevant issues. But look at the danger. A time bomb that is about to explode. Nobody is saying anything. My brother Chukuma said something. He wants to say something about the banking before. Go on and talk.
Yes, my brother. Yes, my brother. I am happy for this program, honestly. You know, just like what I wanted to cross over before, but I said, no, I can hold on, let the man come out by himself. You see, today now, this man is talking, is working. Oh, let another woman deceive herself. Oh, that bank is working now. There is a bank that you went now, you collect loan, free interest loan. Oh, this thing now is to soften the mind of the people. By the time these people will present this thing, gradually grab everything, they say, no, is it not Tesla? Is it not the Titanic Bank? They give loan, free loan, no interest, you know, they are there to help the masses, this and that, blah, 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 blah. They will be pushing in until when they secure the whole place finish. Now, we will see that the free interest loan will stop automatically. The reality will now face every one of them face to face. By that time, there's no way to run. Our people used to say, used to say something. Say it is only a goat that who will put eyeglass. It is only a goat who will put eyeglass. See lion, go embrace and say, go hug and say, my friend, how are you? Long time. Until that eyeglass come up for his face, and I discovered say he was inside arms of lion. No way to escape. That is what is going to happen to these people. They are putting eyeglass, looking at the debt, and they are embracing it as in name of economic softening system that they are trying to solve the situation that as Nigeria had. Let me tell you one thing: this costly living of things that is going on today, then to follow, even we Biafra that are hitting the hard, no, quite all right that it is coming from us, but then to constituted it, and they like it because they will now use that privilege to bring this their soft loan of a thing to push the hardship of the people. To tell them that once this thing has been implemented, that everybody will be fine. You know, they cannot tell you, say, they can't come openly and tell you, say, if you are not this or that, look at what you are going to pass. You know, they will give you the sweetness part of it so that you will forget what is coming. Because if you want to deceive somebody, you will turn the back of this thing now. They show and say, look at it. It's going to say it's white, it's nice, but inside is danger. The person will collect it. When he comes discover that what he collected for you is bad, you start crying. So the man said it. That is what I'm telling you. They share the thing in different ways. Just like as he said.
I think they kicked him out. My beloved sister, Mary, you can make your comment on that very issue. Make your comment before we proceed. Unmute yourself, my sister Mary.
Yes, my brother, of course. Since it's been a long time, because I remember too when our leader said Nigeria, they borrow money for Islamist banks.
You're right. He said it. That's true.
Yes. And waiting then they call that Ebonyi, that governor, Ebonyi governor before. Devumani, they collect money from Islamist bank.
Exactly. You're right. Correct.
Who again? Who saw them? All of them. Now Islamist bank, then they loaned money. And our leader won. If you remember one time, I think either our leader or Ichare Kondo, where they bring one kind of thing, advertisement say they want to do of a road, something like that, even with bus. They advertise this thing, and now this is Islamist loans. Even the signboard said by that time it was in the road where they won't walk roads, and that is where they want to loan money from. Either our leader opened the secret.
Yes.
It was everywhere in Lagos. In Lagos, that time it was raining. Everybody was talking our leader. Before you know, you see this Islamic board, the signboard, either end something. I forgot. You know, our leader, Ichare Kondo, they open their yarn, they do everything before they know these people disappear. When they try to know that all this governor is our land, they loan money from Islamist bank. Because Nigeria is Islamist. It's a Arabic country. Go to French, this France. Ask anybody, they will not tell you that. If you want to marry in France, you will be Nigeria. It's Islamist law. You are no, it doesn't matter whether you are Christian or you're anything. As long as you say you are in Nigeria, your marriage document is going to count you as Islamist land. Hear me? So when you think Nigeria before our leaders shout, it was not today. So when they collect this money, loan this money, and that money to loan, now all this Fulani from Fatajalon, they will come to our land. They will tell them they will build places in the bushes to give it to them. If you don't accept it, they come to kill you. The governor of our land, Biafra land, where they serve Fulani, then they will accept it. If we don't accept it because they already collect the money, they will send their foot soldiers. They are foot soldiers, mean jihad, to come and destroy you, to come and take everything belong to you. My brother, is not today. It pain me where them people like this sit down as this man, they open mouth, they told the truth, and they pretend. My people, we should not. These people are pretender. You know why? Because their children in Europe, if they colonize Nigeria, all their children, they continue. You hear me? Mother slave you, father slave you, because when they demand their man, like Tinubu, or don't even know how many children they are, they will come back and still stay there. Where their children in Europe, they're using you as slavery. Continue, you can never stop. Akpabio begin, he go come back, rule you. You no go know. Waiting you go know. It was a senator, a son before, and you go hear senator son. Who is senator son now? And he go come rule you, slave you. And in own children, in grandchildren go there Europe. Akpabio grandchildren go there Europe. In son go come back. Why is Islamist rule? Because that is the plan. So they can never say anything. In agreement with demon, they would never say anything. They would never help you because they know their children would not be suffering. Even though self Islamists, they will not touch them because it's their bidding by keeping you inside slave. By just like this name they're giving you, Gen Z. Gen Z, new world slave. A new slave monkeys. Why people? Where you think if they Islamize that where they just within not be our land again, no, God forbid, because they know by point of collection, point of correction. Biafran is never been Nigeria. We are saying this because for my people will be Nigeria. But to say this new world, this our own brain where we the hot waiting then do our people. I no talk our Ichare Kondo don't finish. We only said this kind of people continue like this lady, like all the governor, that the House of Assembly speaking Nigerian Sioux government, nobody come out to tell them. No, It can't be so. You can't keep the whole world in one rule. You can't pack all the religion sect. You say, anybody can practice what they want to, but Islamic. Now we not even bring it out. Everybody in their land, indigenous people, they are run away because of jihad to collect their land. And when you put it there, what will happen? And the monkeys, when they sell themselves to demon, they cannot protect their own children. They cannot protect their own brother and sister because they count you as nothing. Islamist land, where then they collect money, look at what they give it to them. Because they don't want you to eat. They want you to be beggar. How can a woman be brother, pack rice? I don't know whether rice be that, inside mud. I don't know if
they say it's spaghetti or whatever, where you're packing in the mud.
In the mud. What is that now? How kind of spaghetti is that? Hey, God. And I was like, oh, God Almighty, not let any Biafran begin there inside here, God Almighty, because my head was like, they are woman, but look at what they accept, the kind of life they want to live. And that woman will ask question whether sure, Nigeria want to be Islamist. You want to tell me if me I can see that rubbish, that thing they turn humanity, woman being like them to be, that is not even thing. That thing where even though say for dream, you go see, no go eat them because you're going to kill yourself more. If you don't eat that kind of, if you even live long life, that thing they pack in there. He mixed with different kind of charcoal, like dusty. You don't know what they mix it. And when you eat, your system, that it kill them faster than without no eat. Now, what they have to understand with the kind of thing these people dealing with them. In the north, believe me, if I'm you, a mother, children, please don't pick this kind of thing. Because when you eat this kind of thing, you think, oh, it's life, God give you. No. You are making a big mistake. They are killing you more than even if you can stay. Without eating that thing you pick, you can stay, maybe get more year, because this thing is poison. This is poison. And when you go to eat, you don't get anything like vitamin inside to you to put in there or to wash it very good. You'll be so desperate to just make sure, say anything when you see me enter your belly, it kill you faster than even them killing you by the gun. Yes. Oh my God. Nah. These people, we say, no, I have mercy for people like this. Oh.
So sad. It's so sad, my sister. Thank you so much.
Don't have mercy because Islam is already Islamist land. It's a jihad land. Nigeria name, the north. That name belongs to northern side. And then they can do their jihad. It's not our problem. But we are different country. We are different nation. Accept this in your head. Biafran is a different nation. So other nations behind our border, they can do whatever things they want to do. We have no time with those things. What we after now is our own precious land. They can never anymore cross Biafra land because Biafra land, there is boundary. We have our passport. We have our land. If you come to our land to penetrate us, we must penetrate you without no mercy. And so it will be till the Biafra land we complete what we come here for.
You see,
we don't have that for. Like, oh, they want to Islamize Nigeria. They want to, now you want to shout. For me, I can't shout anymore because I have my nation. If you come in the wrong way, believe me, just like other country, you pay for it. Yes, you can't go another person country, another person land, go they misbehave. Islam is meant for Nigeria name, whosoever accept it. Any governor will serve our land, when time reach, you pay for it. If you don't listen, it doesn't matter who you are. We don't have that time anymore. We can only tell them, they said, oh, do you don't know? Do you know? Why then keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in prison? Not even prison, you don't even know where they dump him inside hole. Why did they keep our leader? If Islamists, if not Islamist land, how can you go and kidnap someone and you want to impress that power so that you will use that power to do nonsense? Believe me, I don't want God. You people will pay, because for me, they are crying. They are
Thank you so much, my sister. Let us finish the video, and
Thank
then,
you, my darling.
because of time, so that we can be able to
Yeah.
round up. Let's go on
This
with the video.
Chatham House moves and why our leaders always go to the West before elections. Do you think that the influence of the British about this particular matter and more is significant? Has it waned? Is it still growing? What should be done about it?
No, what the British did is just like what the Belgians, the other, like the French, is the same method of giving you independence, but they know that you are not independent. Why do you go to Chatham House? Igboho recently wanted to talk about Yoruba nation. I saw him in Britain trying to give them letter. Why do we do that? It's because they have very strong influence. Don't be deceived. British are very subtle. They're not like the French people. They're not like the Russians. Okay, they're not like the Chinese. Very subtle, very clever. They are the one that is making this happen because it benefits them. You can't be Nigerian president if you don't get the blessing of the British.
What is their benefit, though?
I mean, the British benefit?
Yeah.
It's economy. There's no other thing. It's just to be able to take your resources. Look at Sanfara. Look at all your gold and things that mining every day. It's not going to the CBN coffers. It's going to individuals and the British and the Arabs also that are actually orchestrating some of these Islamic things you are seeing. Jaiz Bank, this one bank. They are external. They are sponsoring these narratives and they are benefiting by taking your resources away because they have some foolish Nigerians that they can use to help them to cut away your uranium, your gold, your silver, and so on. That's why all the time we never get leadership right. They are the one. And I don't want to talk too much, including the United States. You cannot be president in Nigeria if they don't actually give you their blessing, including France now. France is very strong. They have very strong influence on us now. How it happened, I don't really know along the line, but the French seems to be competing.
So wait, how are we dealing with all of this? If France is strong, that they have their influence on us now, what about the U.S. and China? You know, former President Brgie we had a lot of loans from China. So all those countries have influences here.
Yeah, but it's a new scramble for Nigeria. You know, they are trying to re-strategize. But I tell people, you know, I lecture. I'm a lecturer, and I said that, you know, governance is not a rocket science. You know, you need three indices. You know, the first one, you need somebody with an intellect. Okay. The second one, you need.
And say on national television, according to.
We've come to the end of the health, and I think it's been logged out. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching any place you are watching from, I hope you have listened and heard the program we have held. This very topic is a bombshell, and it's something that is going to be in the mouth of every reasonable and responsible person in that contraption called Nigeria. But you won't hear it from them. You can only hear this from the Biafran people, from the Biafran government. We are not only talking, we are taking action. And from November 9th, 29th until 3rd, the atmosphere is going to change. December 2nd, the declaration will be made. And it is one way. The only solution that every human being knows will work. The only legitimate and sincere solution, that is what we are presenting to the whole world. And I believe that there are still sensible people in the world. There are still sensible organizations in the world. And after our declaration on the 2nd, it will be a different ball game. The history is going to change. Fellow Biafrans, we must be at alert. I welcome Ezeji. Thank you for joining us, Ezeji. Let's hear from you. Say hello to Biafrans as we are almost rounding up. Speak on and let's hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning, sir. I'm very happy being here. I always enjoy your programs. May God continue to bless you and bless all Biafran across the whole world. And also, may God bless our Mazina Kano and our Prime Minister and all the honorable cabinets.
You see?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You know, I'm just smiling because nobody thought we'll reach this state that we are today. You know, we are already in November already. So
yeah,
we are just counting like a few days, you know, for our declaration. So actually, I don't know what's the topic all about. I just come in. I don't know the topic.
Okay, we've gone very far and we're almost rounding up, and you might not be able to catch up because we are talking about the Islamization of Nigeria that has come in the open, even when they are preaching a secular state. Finally, Islamization is a stage and nobody is talking about it. They pretend it's not happening. Now, the Biafran government has the solution. The only solution that is going to work is what the Biafran government is standing with, under the command of our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. That is the only solution.
Yeah.
Disintegration of Nigeria. And that is the only
It's
solution.
a must.
Everyone knows about it. Everybody knows it. It's either you accept it or you leave it. And every other indigenous person in that Nigeria is supposed to be thankful to the Biafran people. Be praying for our school Nandekano. Pray for our Prime Minister because the solution is here. It doesn't matter. You can hate us. You can like us. Your envy can occupy you. Your jealousy can continue to kill you. But for us, we are standing on that solution that we favor everybody. And we stand for humanity. What we are doing today is to save humanity. And every organization that cares about human race will support Biafra and support the disintegration of the zoo. It is not out of hatred. It is not out of wickedness, but to save life. That is all we've been talking all day, and we've been able to drag it, and we play some of the critical videos that is going to lead us. And I believe people who watch from the beginning, anybody who did not watch can go back and watch again and share to other people, because these informations are very, very strong and powerful. And we must not keep it to ourselves. We must make sure we carry everybody along at this stage. Thank you for joining us, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the program. And we have spent almost going to 3 hours today on this program. And I think we are going to be rounding up with our comments so that I can prepare for other things. I will still have a program in the evening in my other channels. So it's not easy, but we must have to do what we have to do. It is something we have signed up for. We must do it. And I'm doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for anybody. It is for myself. Anything you are doing for Biafra, you are doing it for yourself. Don't think you are doing it for Mazen Nandekan, or you are doing it for Mazen Simon Eba, or you're doing it for my sister Mary, or you're doing it for my brother here. You are doing it for yourself. Everything I'm doing is to save my own life, to save my future, to save my unborn children. That is why, even in the as long as I have life, I will continue to do what I have to do. My beloved brother, let us start. Can we start from SAG? Okay, you can give us your closing. Just give us your remark. Round it up with a closing remark, SAG, as we are rounding up.
Okay, sir. See, I must tell you that I'm so happy, because if they want to Islamize Nigeria, for me, they can go ahead and Islamize Nigeria, not a Biafra land, because Biafra land is no go area. I can't imagine like me now answering SAG or Mazi SAG. Then in the future, my children will ask me how comes I'm answering Alhaji SAG or Alhaji Ibrahim in Biafra land. I can't imagine telling my son. God forbid. Even my children can kill me because of that. You know, I rather die than to answer that name, Alhaji SAG in Biafra land. So, sir, what for me, if they want to Islamize Nigeria, they can go ahead, but I beg them not to enter Biafra land. Because anyway, let them enter. You know, they say a stubborn fly always follow the corpse into the grave. So I believe that Biafra will be their graveyard. If they need peace, they should go to the place that they create insecurity. And the funniest part is that they are still using our people. For example, if it happens that it's the northern people that said they want the integration of Nigeria, they could have done that, but they are using our people. Some of our people are very, very blind, and I pray that may God open their eye one day to see what our Prime Minister is doing, and may God continue to bless him. If it happens that our Prime Minister is not genuine, they could have killed him all this while. But it is God that sent him on this mission. So may God continue to bless him and protect him, and also continue to protect our gallant men. So, sir, I don't have anything more to say. For me, is that they should go ahead and Islamize Nigeria, not Biafra land. So that is all I have to say. And may God continue to bless the United States of Biafra. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that wonderful contribution. Just as you said, me too, I would not like to explain to my children, because we can explain tire. I don't have any explanation than to make sure that it doesn't happen, and it will never happen. It will never, not us. It's for Nigeria, not for us. Biafra is already gone, so we are not part of it. Somebody wrote a message, Michael Udesh Sherry. Michael, you are asking, I would like to know the exact location in Finland. Since I base here in Germany, I will be there. I like to be there. Michael, if you want to be on the Finland Convention, there is already a link where you can be able to send in your application and apply. It is going to happen in Lahti, Finland. The convention is going to be held in Lahti, but you must have to pass through the process so that you be confirmed and everything legalized and confirmed for security reasons before you can be able to attend. So go through the platform. Go to our website. When you go to the website, you will see a place where you can apply for the convention. Go to the website, you see a place. You can get the website on the platform of our Prime Minister on X. You're going to see the website. You apply through that website, and then you pass through the whole process, and you will be in Lahti. The program is going to be held in Lahti. The convention is in Lahti, Finland. Lahti, Finland, to be precise. So, my beloved brother, Shukuma, give us your closing remark as we round up.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Choose. Thank you. Biafrans, I am happy for today. Ekelele Chineke nna onye pụrụ ime ihe niile. Onye mere ka ụbọchị taa bụrụ ụbọchị ọma nye anyị. We were able to host a program like this. And the program went successful. I say, may His name continue to be glorified, exalted, and be magnified in our life. He's the owner of our life. He's the owner of everything. He made every dancing and hand over to mankind to enjoy themselves. Today, the wicked ones constitute themselves, organize themselves, start to oppress the rest. And the Saint Kokabama, in her own infinite mercy, remember us, sending a Redeemer, sending a Messiah to come and console and deliver us from the bondage we are in. My brothers and sisters that are listening to our voice, we have come to the end of today's program at this moment. Now that the program has ended, if you go to your YouTube channels, you see some of our brothers anchoring, hammering the same thing. Have your time, go there and join them and still bring your own opinion. Please, we are at the last stage. Just like as Islam are at the last stage. They don't bring the law. They don't bring Islam law. They don't bring this Islam law come to the Senate to pass. They have already put every damn thing in place just to put it on paper. Just a few days to come now, Biafra will be declared. Likewise, sent it to us. Please, don't allow any stubborn spirit. Don't allow anything to deceive you. Remain focused. Always on prayer. Be watchful. Listen very attentively. Whenever you hear policy, when the Biafra government give instruction, please kindly obey for your own safety and your generation and your family members. In likewise manner, always remember our leader, our gallant men in prayers. And God came and continue to sustain them. And whenever they go out, victory, progress, and success will be their bedrock. And Biafra government members that are planning, working seriously concerning the convention that is going to come. May Chukwuka come and grant us success on that day. Good weather that each and every one of us will anchor, will key in and watch the program live. Even me too, I'm planning the way. I'm going to find certain things that I'll put on my television so that I can stream it live. People will come around and watch it. I'm planning my own. This one is my own plan. So I believe each everyone of us has his or her own plan. So may Chukwuka come and grant us success. That imagine Biafra be clear. Mongwe baby. You must hear by force. Because we are a nation. But for now, remember blessed. May Chukwuka remain in a guide each every one of us. Our sister, Adelia Kondonkon. If I don't speak well, I better correct me. I will not forget Ajele and the 247. Sorry, Balawa. And many people that are working seriously on our social media. You people are wonderful. Must choose. If we will be even though we are no longer holding a program on your Facebook again, but I always come on YouTube. If they allow me, then you people remain blessed. You people are wonderful people. Until then, we will see ourselves in Finland Declaration. Before then, we will say welcome home, my brothers and sisters. Thank you all from my side. I remain blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My beloved sister Mary, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Brother Choose. Yes, we cannot say much to you. It's only God can bless you. That is the only thing. We have our own, small appreciation for God for what you're doing, of course. Because as you said, we are fighting for ourselves. We are not fighting for anybody. If you know what you're doing, you're fighting for your children, you're fighting for your generation to come, you're fighting for your father's grave, those our hero, so that their soul will rest in peace. They will be happy. Our land will be in peace. When we say we go back to the way we live, not that to go back like in the root time. No, we are go back to the one love where we are before.
Yes.
Where these people come and you say, we don't have love. They come and separate us. They come and make us look each other, brother and sister, like enemy. That is what we want to break it off. Because me, please, when I was young, I know how it was. We don't even know. Now, when you come out for the city, you see different kind of life. Then they start to bring this thing. My darling, believe me, we want to go back to our love and oneness and happiness. Mother can enter mother house without no suspicions. Children can play with children without no holding your baby. Said, oh, why do you go there? Don't you know that before it was not there? These Arabs, this empire of demon bring this thing, and Britain, they don't have love. They see us so love and harmony. They come to destroy what we are, and they can never destroy it.
Never.
They try it for many, many years. They cannot, and not now. Believe me, not now. So my own now, please, Biafra, love yourself. Love yourself, love your nation. Love your soldiers, the people who fight for you, the people who make these people wake up in their slumber just like they thought they can win. No, we are 99%. You hear me? That 100% remain just 3 weeks now coming. Yeah? So them, how many they? They wake up about 30%. How long you want to fight? Yes, because it's not yours. It's not yours, Britain. Empire of Arabs. My land is not for you. So, my love, fight your freedom, because freedom is not given. It's taking it by force, by power. Don't ever let anybody put you in scared. Break it off. Don't let these people threaten you with any of their mouth, because they have that threatening. That is what they've been doing it for a long time. And Nitiare Kondo said, enough is enough. I'm here to finish it. And me and you is here to finish it. Yeah? So you must fund. Please, when we are talking and when we are showing our, to tell them this cannot happen, and you must make it with action. Make it with everything you know. Yeah? Physically, spiritually, otherwise, money, everything is included for this, our freedom, with good heart, with truth, because truth fight lie. Nigerian empire agent of Fulani, Britain, their lies can never stand. And now we be the truth. Now Biafra land is the truth. So please, my people, the man is not lying. Our leader was not lying before they kidnapped him. Islamists, empire of Arabs, is true for them, but not for we. That is why we're fighting not to penetrate our own nation. So fun, don't be scared. Don't listen to propaganda, because ending is always tough, my darling. End of whatever things you do, even you're building house, even you're working, whatever things you do for this world, the ending of that your work, it must be strong. You have to arrange it well so that you don't go make mistake. So the example I'm giving you, come talk less of your own freedom. So ending is always tough. Different kind of thing must surely be. And Nigeria is a propaganda clan. It's a liar. So it's a liar, it's a criminal. So we can't be with them. Fun, love our leader. Our leader is coming out very soon. What is going to come out for Nigeria is never be our problem. What we are warning people is, Biafrans, if you're a Biafran, don't penetrate what you cannot carry. Don't try it, because there is no BNC this time. There is no brother, no sister in government house. So if you stand in our way, whatever things you see it, you take it. Graveyard will open for Nigeria. It's not for nothing. Something must happen. Something must go in there, but don't let it be for you. That is the truth. Thank you. Thank you, God, for giving our leader to us. And Kondo, our leader, my Kondo. I don't know about you. May God Almighty continue to shower his wisdom, grace, harmony, everything a woman being can ask for this world. May God Almighty shower them for us. And so shall he be. He say. Thank you very much. Say someone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We have a special announcement from the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Exile, and I would like to bring that announcement before every one of us. A special announcement from our Prime Minister. It is very important that we look into the announcement. Let me see what is going on. We have it's a special announcement from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. If you can see, this is his Twitter handle. And the announcement says, pay attention. This is why it is important that when you join us, you share so that others can get information, because information is good. This information is coming some few hours ago. It says, announcement, Biafrans around our should be very vigilant from today. If you are a Biafran living around our, you should be very vigilant from today. The Biafran Liberation Army will be carrying out the highest offensive against the terrorists they are deploying with the help of their Odima Osu. So Biafrans in our must be very security conscious and stay away from anything close to the terrorist base. Very important announcement. If you are in our, you must be very, very careful. Biafrans around our should be very vigilant from today going forward. You don't know when it's going to happen. Just be very careful from today going forward. The Biafran Liberation Army will carry out the highest offensive against the terrorists they are deploying with the help of their Odemma also. So, Biafrans in Awo must be very security conscious. Stay away from anything close to the terrorist base. Don't say you are not warned. We will always tell you things that will happen when it has not happened. That is why we are here. That is why we are here. There's no other reason why we are here. And there is another breaking news that came 2 hours ago. It says, the criminal Senate president of the terrorist state of Nigeria, Akpabio, is leading the delegation of Juju people to India against Simon Ekpa and December 2nd declaration. But I will be waiting for you people in India. My country home, I will tell you that Juju gets level. Akpabio, you will get my message soon. I am watching your meeting and planning in the mirror. Once you leave Nigeria for this mission, I will start my own. None of you will come back to Nigeria. You see, in the fight for the restoration of Biafra, it is not only fought physically, we are fighting even spiritual battle. That is why you don't have to sleep. Continue to support and stand with our Prime Minister. Do your little best and make sure you are not distracted. Information is power. Information is power. If you have information, your problem has been solved almost halfway. We must have to continue to pay attention to what is happening. That is the only way we can overcome the enemy. My fellow Biafrans, I appreciate every one of you that have been part of this program from the beginning to the end. And before we go, I would like to play a message from our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandekan. With this message, we are going to close the program.
Asian Creek, they are part of sign agreement. New Nigeria. Let's move for New Nigeria. Me, you talk to me about New Nigeria. You're a madman. A child of Biafra. You're to discuss New Nigeria. Thunder will kill, destroy you and your lineage. These are the idiots. When they're talking, hey, the Fulanis are coming. They are coming here. The Gambari, they are coming. So when I was telling you before, you didn't know. So you did not know before. You were deaf and dumb. When I was telling you before that they are coming, you didn't know. They married that they were coming. Useless set of people. Psychophants. IPOB is consistency personified. We don't change. It doesn't matter what you do. You can write your garbage. You can yap and gossip from now till 2099. That is your business. We don't move an iota. Where we are is where we are. Our agenda is our agenda. We are not shaking. Not to the right, not to the left. Unshakable. Gossip from now till the kingdom come. Unshakable. Indestructible. This movement is indestructible. Not by man. They have not given birth to you to convince me to join New Nigeria movement. A bunch of criminals and bastards everywhere. I am a child of heaven. I'm a child of heaven. I don't engage in all this nonsense. Biafra is my mission. My parents died as soon as Elohim said it is there. Look at it, I've given it to you people. And he called them. Then I move forward and go and get Biafra. Nonsense. New Nigeria. Thunder fire all of you.
I will be here to fight because freedom is. I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is the fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. I will be here. Biafra freedom will come from diaspora. I promised them for many years, since 2021, that I will bring the Biafra freedom from diaspora.
I want you to look around yourself. Is it not coming from diaspora? They thought they have locked everywhere. If you go to Nigeria, they kill you. If you do, they will challenge you. Come to Nigeria, so we'll take you serious. Come to Nigeria. Because I will not come to Nigeria. If you want to die, go and put yourself in order. I will not come to Nigeria. I will be here to fight for my people, and I will be here and free my people from Nigeria. When Queen Elizabeth was controlling you in Nigeria and doing amalgamation, was she there? Was she there? Queen Elizabeth, the same Londugard, was she there? I will do like her. I will be here and free Biafra, and then I will come to unify Biafra people after Biafra has been recognized. I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is the fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. Thank you very much.
If you are an agent of Fulani Caliphate, if you have come to do the bidding of Fulani Janjaweed in our land, I am asking you this very evening to retrace your steps. Because again, starting from this very day, anywhere Biafrans are killed, any governor, any police commissioner who tolerates the massacre of innocent people will pay very dearly for it. Will pay very, very dearly for it. Do not underestimate our resolve. Because this evening, first of all, I speak as a human being who is possessed of a compatriot spirit and empathy with the suffering of human beings everywhere, especially in the zoo that Britain created called Nigeria. Second, I speak as a witness to the suffering of Biafrans at the hands of their so-called fellow citizens in the zoo called Nigeria. And what we want to make abundantly clear is that we are warning everybody who is a stakeholder in the zoo about our determination and our resolve to ensure that our land is defended. This is a resolution we have reached, and it is cast in stone.
left, right, 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 left, right.
The general. Biafra is here. As you can see, Biafra is here.